EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5-4. Open. 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. 11, 11, 11, 11. Got it.
Breeze now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 36 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started. Away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, you know, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember, Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
On first down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Hey, 2. 12. 36. Hey, 2. Got it.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Under. Over. Slam. 11. Hey, easy. 5-4. Under. Got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
21. 5-4. 12. 11. Got it.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Yeah, the movement there coming from.
You understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
12, 12. 21, 21.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there, taking it in. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. For the Chiefs, Charles, looking back to last year in summation, 12-4, first time as the #1 seed in the AFC since the mid-90s, 1995. And, yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, understandably so, after that loss to New England. But it's like we were talking about with Patrick Mahomes, a lot to be proud of.
It certainly is. And just think about your chief weapons coming back. Saw what I did there, didn't you?
Yeah, chief weapons.
Thank you. Yeah. Tyreek Hill will be back. Travis Kelce will be back. Of course, Mahomes is the quarterback. The defense will need some work, though. They've got to get better against the run. Gave up way too many yards in that category. They've got to get back to their elite levels in takeaway numbers. Something that's dropped off the last couple of seasons. But they started to make some corrections there. We'll be talking about Kansas City for years to come.
Yeah, that rush defense 27th in the league, so certainly something to shore up before next season. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Got it. 12,
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but drive at about the 37-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, Williams. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds. Quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Monday. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Slow. Left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Ingram again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes will try again on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Over. Let him. Got it.
Breeze to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 39. Green 39. Slow. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
They run it again with Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Got it. Loki.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Got it. 12. 11. 21. Ready, push up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
21. 11. 13. Got it.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. The football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Shreds the tackle. Breaks free again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
11. Hey, 2. 11.
Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. 7? You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Tremendous play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, really happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia, a tough kid for the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.